feet. All right, the doors are officially open. Just waiting for the tribe to arrive. There's somebody. Gene's here. Happy Friday. Welcome. First one in the door. Best virtual seats in the house. Good to see you. Happy Friday. Amy's here. Welcome. Good to see you too, both of you. Good to see everybody here. We'll wait another minute or so and let some others join in here. Can't remember this chord from a song I wrote. Let's try that. That's close. It's not quite it because it doesn't feel right, but oh, maybe I did it that way. That's right. Oh, welcome to Fiesta Friday. And sip them if you got them. So far, it looks like it's going to be girls' night. I got out to the riparian and did my power walk yesterday afternoon, and it was in the 70s, and I got some color back. I carry a little bit of a tan all winter. I have a client, she does the same. We were talking about that yesterday. But I got another shade darker, so I like that. Okay, welcome. Let's get some music going. I love everything about you. I love the way you comb your hair. I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips, dear. You've got fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. got a devil in your eyes. It disappeared without any trace. But I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. All right. Never a bad way to start a set with a little Steve Poltz. Kevin's here. Thanks for helping me welcome weekend. You're welcome. Thanks for being a part of it. Oh, thank you, Gene. I'm glad you like that. Let's do a double shot of Steve. Kind of feeling that. Hang on. What am I missing here? If you look to the east, where the sun never sets, I'll be there at the top of the stairs. You could bet. So just pick up the phone, make a call on your own. I'll be there when you say your last little prayer. La la la. Man, I'm messing this chord up. La la la. La la. You hold your head in your hands, and I don't have a way to climb inside your body and just hang out and stay. And everybody's asking when you're coming back, and I don't have an answer, so I fade out in the black. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. In I walk so slowly through the broken glass outside, I treading oh so cautiously. I'm wondering where you hide. And I got notes tacked on my walls, kisses oh so sweet. And all I do is wonder when again the two shall meet. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. do. Good morning, I miss waking up a sit up. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. 100 phone bill multiplied by 5. You look like a phone to me. Hey, are you still alive? And dirty plates and bottles will it decorate my floor? And I got lots of so-called friends just knocking on my door. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away. Fade away. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up a set up. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Oh, all right. There's a nice little double shot of Steve Poltz. For my Friday night group. Oh, that's the right positioning. My OCD requires that I go back and figure out something I momentarily lost track of. All right, so that chording. All right, just kind of following my muse. Thanks for being here. My Fiesta Friday Tribe doors are open for the rest of the set. She was touching my emotion, preaching every sensation as I tasted the fruits of her love. She was someone who meant nothing, just a friend with loving, nothing more, nothing less to me. Now I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. I'm there and I'll never be free. Yes, I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. But Dixie hasn't got a heart for me. Wishing I could stay forever, knowing she will never. Still I'll hold on till she's just a memory. Now she's someone who means everything, and I'm no one to her, just a name, nothing more, nothing less to her. Now I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. I'm there and I'll never be free. Yes, I'm deep in the heart of Dixie. me. No, Dixie hasn't got a heart for me. Little Ronnie McDowell from that 1979 album he put out. The King Is Gone had a #1 hit with that, tribute to Elvis. I always love that sad little song, but it's pretty also. Let's see. I feel a little bit more Steve Holtz. Thanks, Gene. Thanks, Amy. Thank you. You ride with the top down, and all the boys stare. The scent of a magazine, your windblown hair. And I could have tried to get deeper inside. So I sat there alone, slowly I fried. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures, they've got your clothes on my rack. You can keep most of the records, but leave me the Motown and the stacks. Leave me the Motown and the stacks. I broke down in Grimsby, and I missed you so bad. I felt like a fifth wheel, a smile when I'm sad, and all of the whiskey in the world couldn't stop my heart from beating. I spun like a top. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. And I've got piles of old pictures, I've got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, but leave me the Motown and the stacks. Leave me the Motown and the stacks. Screw these damn cell phones. Be cancer in my head. This genetic chicken makes me feel like I'm dead. We can argue for hours and miles in the night, till I just pass out. Floors and light. Hope it's only pretend, and this is the end. I've got piles of old pictures, got your clothes on my racks. You can keep most of the vinyl, but leave me the Motown and the stacks. I've got piles of old memories, you and me down by the tracks. You can keep most of the albums, but leave me the Motown and the stacks. Leave me the Motown and the stacks. Oh, there's a little Steve Poltz by Australia from quite a while back. He wrote it and recorded it in Australia. There's references in there. Grimsby and places like that are places in Australia, so he peppered that song with some of that. No new check-ins? Okay. How about a little Leonard Cohen via Bon Jovi? I haven't done this one in a while. And again, not because I'm lazy, but I'm already capable of the 4th fret, and this is where this song is played, so let's just do it here. Well, I heard that it was a secret chord that David played to please the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do you? Well, it goes like this: the 4th, the 5th, the minor fall and the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, your faith was strong, but you needed proof. You saw her bathing on the roof, her beauty in the moonlight overthrew you. Well, she tied you to her kitchen chair, and she broke your throne, and she cut your hair, and from your lips she drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, now, baby, I've been here before, seen this room and I've walked this floor. I used to live alone before I knew you. And it's not your flag on that marble arch, no. Love is not a victory march. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, there was a time when you let me know what's really going on below, but now you never show that to me, do you? But remember when I moved in you, and the holy dove is moving too, and in our breasts we drew the hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Well, now I believe there's a God above, but all I ever learned from love was how to shoot somebody who outdrew you. And it's not a cry that you hear at night, and it's not someone who's seen the light. It's a cold and it's a broken hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. done that in quite a while. Man. Great song is always going to be a great song, to my mind. So there you go. Little of the late great Leonard Cohen via Bon Jovi. Amy says, great version. Thank you. When the stars line up and you catch a good break, and people think you're lucky, but you know it's grace, and it can happen so fast or a little bit late. Timing is everything. And I've had close calls when it could have been me. And I was young when I learned just how fragile life can be. I lost friends of mine because it wasn't my time. Timing is everything. And I could have been a child that God took on, and I would have been one more unfinished song. And when it seems a rhyme is hard to find, that's when one comes along just in time. Well, I remember that day when our eyes first met. You ran into the building to get out of the rain, 'cause you were soaking wet. And as I held the door, you wanted to know my name. Timing is everything. And I could have been another minute late. You never would have crossed my path that day. And when it seems true love is hard to find, that's when love comes along just in time. You can call it fate, destiny. Sometimes it really seems like it's a mystery. You could be hurt by love or healed by the same. Timing is everything. And it can happen so fast or a little bit late. Timing is everything. As my friend Steve Flowers used to sit in the audience of my Friday night shows and say when that song was done, I believe that's true. And I agree. No new check-ins. All right. Let's do, since I'm already here on the 5th fret, let's do a little Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. This little pretty love, this song I love. Man alive. Some of these songs, when I don't do them for a while, I don't know why, I've just started to lose some of it. Soon he was a pilot in the nationally known Amazing Ladies of the Outer Ozone. She didn't have no kids, she didn't have no time. She was a woman of her word, she was a fighter of crime. She looked good in the head, she had a natural way. With tools and no car, she went to UCLA. And everybody said she was as crazy as a loon. And she was a girl she'd spend every afternoon sitting in her backyard pretending to be a fighter ace in the Japanese military. She liked to make up her mind, she kept her feet in the air. She wore her heart on her sleeve because she found it there. And it was all well and good until she met this young man, a young pilot named Steve with a beautiful tan.
He spoke English and French, and he swam like a swan. Had a mouthful of teeth and more style than Cezanne. He could talk to the bees, he could breathe in the air. He wore his heart on his sleeve because he found it there. And they'd sit in the trees and they'd talk through the night while the blind moon swam in the pale starlight. They talked and they crowed and they told what they knew. It was better than beer, it was all strange and new. There was grass all around, it was black up above. It was more than hello, it was something like love. And I don't know why life, it seems to be so hard for dreamers like you and me. When love is love, it's everywhere.
Oh, I love that little song from Bob Schneider from Austin, Texas. Okay, so sometimes all you need is follow your fingers. Seems like they're in charge of the set. Yeah, yep. I just have to get out of the way and let them do their thing. Well said. All right, my muse popped this one into my head too, so it's a little Don Henley original single release back in the early 80s from the Fast Times at Ridgemont High soundtrack. Hey, John Sanders, my senior instructor, is here. Thanks. Z, headed for our hotel in Waikiki. I was hoping you'd get to tune in. Thank you, Amy. Every day you pass her in the hall, you just pretend that you don't see her at all. You wanna tell her how much you care. You wanna call her, but you just don't dare. Love rules, all love rules. Out in the parking lot with all the guys, don't ever let them see the tears in your eyes. She's got a date tonight and it ain't you, so you go out there and you get one too. Love rules, all love rules. Love rules, all love rules. You never wish you had so much to feel. It's much too scary and it's all too real. All your friends are out having fun. Sometimes you think that you're the only one. That love rules, all love rules. While everybody's out making time, you can't help thinking you're the last thing in line. She's the finest thing you've ever seen. You wrap your arms around her in your dreams. When she smiles, it brings you to your knees. You wanna tell her, but you always freeze. She's in the backseat, but you're much too shy. You'd give a world to be an older guy. Love rules, all love rules. Love rules, yeah,
love still rules. Love rules. Our love rules. Love rules. Love rules. Yeah, love rules.
I was talking with the client the other day. She's about 10 years younger than me, and we were talking about how time is passing so quickly, it seems, for so many people. And that song says, you give the world to be an older guy. And it's like when we were younger, time seemed to drag, and you just couldn't wait to grow up or hit 10 and then get your driver's license. And now it's like, somebody put on the brakes. This is just going way too fast. It is a cycle of life. So the best we can do, we're here for a flicker and then we're gone. So is to make the most of it. And all of you, my tribe, help me make the most of my weeks by being an audience and giving me an audience to share my music with. So I'm forever grateful. So glad people check in. It's nice. Kevin says that's a hell of a soundtrack. Jackson Browne is on it too. Yes, he is. I know the song too. It's coming to mind. I'll think of it in a minute. And he says it's nice washing dishes to your private concert. Oh, thank you. I know sometimes my friends the McCormicks will be cooking or something. Say, hey, we just got you on in the background here, and it's like that's great. I'm good with background music. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, Z says they're in an Uber, so they've made it to Waikiki. They're gonna be on their cruise soon. So let's do some. Let's do a little Elvis Blue Hawaii since they're in Hawaii.
Oh, I love you more today than yesterday. But I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. See the sweet Hawaiian rose, see it blossom, see it grow. That's the story of our love. Ever since we said hello, cooey. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday. But I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. As the years go passing by, we'll recall our wedding day. I will be there by your side. You will always hear me say, cooey. Oh, I love you more today than yesterday. But I love you less today, less than I will tomorrow. Kuipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart. Kuipo, you're my Hawaiian sweetheart.
Oh, that's perfect. And a double shot of Blue Hawaii. Let's do the title track because I know Nita likes this and they're in Hawaii.
Night and you and blue Hawaii. The night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely and blue Hawaii. With all this loveliness that should be mine. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we, so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true this magic night of nights with you. Come with me while the moon is on the sea. The night is young, and so are we, so are we. Dreams come true in blue Hawaii, and mine could all come true in this magic night of nights with you.
Oh yeah, man! I told you Wednesday night. The last 2 weeks, the islands have been calling me. I stopped at the store today, and then I came out to my car. There was nobody parked next to me when I pulled in, and I came out to my car and I backed out, and there was an SUV right next to me, and I don't know who the make was of the car, but it said Kona on the back. Kailua Kona on the Big Island. I've been there for the Ironman Hawaiian World Championship when I was on a recruiting trip on Oahu years ago. And I looked at that, I said Kona, I said, okay, I'm going. And Zia and Nita are there on Waikiki, getting ready to, probably tomorrow, I'm guessing, board that cruise ship. That's awesome for an island cruise. So let's make it a triple shot of Elvis from Blue Hawaii.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't falling in love with you. Shall I stay? Would it be a sin if I can't falling in love with you? Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things not meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things not meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't falling in love with you, for I can't falling in love with you.
Love that little song. All right, there's a triple shot for Zianita, landed on Waikiki, getting ready to go on a cruise out of the islands. We wish them well. They're on an Uber on their way to the hotel, so they probably just picked up as much as they could. So just wanted to do that. Amy says, "Nice, thank you." I like that little song. Let's see. We're getting close to the witching hour. Okay. I haven't even rehearsed this. I haven't played this in forever. I reposted, I usually do about every year, the memorial for my sweet neighbor Pam Gannon that passed away several years ago. And I had the honor of singing at her memorial. And I sang Amy's Lullaby at her family's request. I sent her a couple. They wanted me to sing, and I said, well, here's a couple ideas. And I sent them, I think, two. And they heard that one, and they go, oh my God, we were all in tears. That's the one. Her two sisters and her mom. So I said, okay. Z's at the hotel, yeah. So I'm going to end on that. But before that, I haven't rehearsed this in a long time. Pam used to come into the coffee shop sometimes right at the end, and she would just catch one or two songs. And then I played this song one night, and she goes, I love that song, because we were the same age. She goes, are you going to be playing that one more and adding that to your list? And I said, yes, I will now. So I haven't rehearsed this at all, so I had to just run through some of the chords to see if I can. So she heard this Everly Brothers song that I first heard, and when I was like in 6th grade or something. It came out way before then, and so she loved this, so I'm going to do this in honor of Pam. Dream, 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 when I feel blue in the night, I need you to hold me tight whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream, 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 when I need you in my arms and I want you, and all your charms whenever I want you. All I have to do is dream. I could make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I want you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 dream. I could make you mine, taste your lips of wine, anytime, night or day. Only trouble is, gee whiz, I'm dreaming my life away. I need you so that I could die. I love you so, and that is why whenever I want you, all I have to do is dream, 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 just dream. That's for Pammy. We miss you. I miss you being my neighbor. You were awesome. we had a little thing that she called trash can protocol. So on days when the trash was out, whoever got home first, we would pull up each other's trash or recycling can in the driveway. And she called that trash can protocol. And I started writing a song. I've got a demo of it somewhere called Trash Can Protocol, based on that. So she was a beautiful soul. So I got to be there at her memorial, and I was used at the hotel. Amy says, love that song too. Yeah, it's beautiful. Thanks, Kev. So at her family's request, I played Amy's Lullaby at her memorial. So I'm going to end on this one, and it's made the rounds, man. I played this thing at, I don't know, weddings, I think, for my classmates a couple of times, different classes. Played it in Hawaii for my Lomi Lomi class, I think, as well. And so I wrote this for Amy. It'll always be her song, but it continues to be the gift that gives and keeps on giving. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll ride a moonbeam to where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting the heartbeats instead of sheep, just breathe my name and call me there, and I'll sprinkle stardust in your hair. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay you down to sleep, praying alone your soul to keep, the night is calling, and I am falling. So sleep you well, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. Oh, all right, gang, there you go. That's the proper way to end a set. That felt really, really good. So remembering my wonderful neighbor, Pammy, and hoping to have a reunion again with her someday. And inspired by the song I wrote for Amy, who got to check in tonight and hear me play it again, which I always love to do. So that was just a gift from the universe for which I'm eternally grateful. So thank you all for checking in. And Z and Nita from Waikiki, awesome. And Amy from Ohio. So we've got like the Pacific Island, Pacific Ocean. We've got Iowa, and then Ohio. Sorry, I don't know why I keep saying Iowa. And then, so that's our love triangle tonight. All down to Arizona, and then all of you checking in. So even those that came and had to leave. So glad they were here. Kev says, well done, thank you. Have a good week. You also, Gene. Always lovely, so are you. Thanks for the music. You're welcome. Thanks for letting me be your dishwashing set list. I love that. so, so good to see all of you. Have a great rest of your Friday. Remember, Sunday, I mentioned this on Wednesday, I think. Sunday, I've been invited back over to my lovelies, I call them, wife and wife, that I officiated their wedding at the Riparian Preserve here a few years ago and played Elvis's Can't Help Falling in Love. So remember, a few weeks back, they had a friend that was visiting from Washington State, and I went live from Chrissy and Alicia's home, and they've invited me back. I think we're going to do pizza afterwards this time. So I will be live with the in-studio audience of 2 on Sunday. So if you care to check in, that will be fun. They're lovely souls. So so grateful to have their friendship. And so they said, we need to, it took 2 years to finally have the first one happen because life has intervened with them. And so I was waiting patiently, and that finally happened. And then they said, we got to do this more frequently. I said, anytime you want. They said, we just need to do it and get in like a rhythm and a habit on it. I said, okay. So I'll be live again on Sunday. Same bat time and channel, 5 p.m. Mountain Standard, from Chrissy and Alicia's beautiful home. Remember all that? They have all that tile throughout. So I get like a natural amplifier system. So we're gonna have that again too. So those of you that remarked about that last time, you're in store for that again Sunday. So so it'll be awesome. And he says, it makes it more enjoyable. Yes, it's going to be fun. Those acoustics are going to be great. So, all right, my tribe. As always, namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thank you for keeping yourselves healthy. Thanks for keeping those immune systems bolstered up. Thank you so much for checking in on this Friday as you slide into your weekend. I'm still working at it tomorrow. So I like to try to take the weekends off, but I have a hard time saying no, and when clients call, it's like, it's necessary, so we'll be there. You're welcome, Z. Thanks for being here. All right, have a great rest of your Friday, everybody. Have a beautiful weekend, and if you can, check in, and we'll see you again on Sunday.